I'm going to be making a sugar-free birthday cake today because today is my birthday, isn't it, everyone?
Yeah, happy!
It's my birthday.
Your birthday.
No, it's the weekends. The weekends mean kombucha, they mean beach, and they also mean being in the kitchen with all of my kids having an amazing time. Carmen's making a little salad, Cora's chopping a cucumber up in the garden, Mia's got a chili on, haven't you?
Yep.
And I'm going to be baking a chocolate cake, which is going to be sugar-free. And I've got the recipe from Vegan Chocolate Treats from Mrs. Hollandsworth, who makes the most amazing treats ever, which are all refined, sugar-free, gluten-free, seed oil-free, really, really healthy, nourishing ingredients. But they're the most Moorish things ever. Simma's made a lot of things from here, but I haven't made anything from here yet. So I was like, I really fancy baking a cake, but I want it to be healthy, of course, and delicious, and something the whole family can enjoy. So in here, I was going through, then I saw my go-to birthday cake. And I really love the fact that this cake recipe is so simple, right? So there's no sugar in it. The sweetness comes from a jewel date, so there's not even coconut sugar in here. So I'm really excited for this. And basically, all the ingredients you put into the blender, you blend it up, and then you put it into the oven.
That is so convenient.
And then I thought, how about the frosting? What frosting? So there's a chocolate ganache that she says that goes with this. But when I was flicking through the book yesterday, and I was craving chocolate so badly after reading this, I sometimes get cravings to bake, not because I'm craving baked goods, but I just love cooking in the kitchen. So I was like, I really feel like making a cake right now. So I saw this dreamy buttercream of frosting.
That looks so good.
And there's no margarine in here or vegan butter, basically all that kind of bad for you seed oil stuff. It's got cashews in it, coconut cream, cacao powder, coconut oil, pure maple syrup, and an avocado. So I'm gonna make this buttercream to go on top of the cake. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So if any of you guys are interested in sugar-free baking, healthy baking, I'm going to show you how you can do it. So thank you, Mrs. Hollandsworth, for this recipe. It looks amazing. I wish we still lived in London because she lives in northwest London.
Yeah.
We're in the same neighbourhood.
I can't believe it.
I know, all this time I didn't even realise.
Yeah.
Because she apparently stocks loads of cafes and places like that with vegan treats. I didn't even realise. I'm so disappointed. Right, guys. So this looks really simple. So let's see if I can quickly whip up a birthday cake, even though it's not anybody's birthday.
It's the weekend's birthday.
No, it's the weekend.
It's my birthday.
It is almost your birthday. Carmen's birthday's in July. So I'm going to double this recipe, because it fits into an 8-inch tin. We've got a round tin. We've got a 9-inch one, haven't we, Mia? So I'm thinking maybe make it thicker, or maybe I'll do 2 layers. I don't know. So it says 2 cups of date, or 150 grams. Is that tab right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to spin that round for me. So I'm going to double it. So it says.
Is it pitted dates or not?
Oh yeah. I'm going to be weighing.
Don't forget about the pits.
So 100, because there's cup recipes here and grams, I do sometimes like cooking with cups, but with cakes I think it's a good idea to actually get the proper weight, because sometimes cups can, with a cup of dates, smooshed down.
Yeah.
In America, people like doing it with cup measurements, and I
kind of prefer it. It's a bit more simple.
Yeah, so I'm going to double it. So it requires the recipe says 1 cup or 150 grams. I'm going to make it 300 grams.
How many grams are you at so far?
200, guys, just over 200.
That's not actually that many dates.
So the jewel dates are amazing because they are really moist, full of fibre, but they're like nature's candy. They actually have a fibre or sugar in it, which actually doesn't slows down blood sugar levels, if that's of concern to you. The reason we don't have sugar is because we one, it's bad for your teeth and your bones and things like that because it's acidic when you have refined sugar. And when you have sugar, from normal sugars and things, it can cause inflammation. I've gone over, guys. It can cause inflammation in the body and pulls minerals out of your bones and your teeth to sort of realkalize your blood. And then also it creates addictions, and it's just not got any nutrients in it. Whereas the jewel date, it's really sweet, and they put nutrients into your body. So that's why. And ever since we've stopped having refined sugar for nearly a year now, we've never felt so much more healthier.
I agree.
It's amazing. So we have sweet things all the time, but we just don't get it from
the powdered stuff.
So I really want to be quick with this, guys, because we basically want this for our dessert.
Yep.
And the chili's cooking. Thanks, Mia.
Mr. Date
okay,
Buddy.
So we've got some dates in there. What's next? Cacao powder. It says 100 grams, so I'm going to do 200. So cacao powder is the unroasted version of cocoa powder. So cacao is actually really got all the nutrients from the cocoa bean in it, if any of you are wondering what the difference is. So cocoa is roasted, cacao powder. Cacao is the raw version. So it's quite a lot of chocolate in this. It is a birthday chocolate cake.
Ooh, yeah, that is
It's
a
gonna
chocolate
be
cake.
chocolatey, isn't it?
Whoa.
Put that in there.
Oh my gosh.
Nice and carefully. Nice and carefully. That's all. Right, I'm gonna get a little.
Maybe you need a spoon for this. Do you want a spoon?
Oh, thanks, Mia, but I've just got it over here.
You need a big spoon for that one.
Yeah. So Mia's been making a lot of raw cakes lately. But do you know what? I've got a stool there, which is annoying me. Mia's been making a lot of raw cakes, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm making a baked one. Raw cakes are really good though because they're really simple to make and you can't really go that wrong with them.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
I like them.
With baked cakes, you can burn them, overcook them, undercook them. They can end up being really dried out. And
they're the sort of things which you can't tell is going wrong until it's already in the oven and cooking.
Yeah.
Whereas raw, you can tell as you're making it.
Mummy, I chopped the cake.
They look amazing, Chloe.
Well done, buddy.
That's really good.
So the next one is 7 tablespoons of cashew butter. So I will go and get that.
Does the recipe say 7?
Yeah.
So that means you need to put 14 in.
Oh my goodness, what have I done? I don't think I've got enough for the frosting now.
Yeah, and I'm kind of concerned about the blender.
Oh no.
You've done it again. You're making a colossal cake. Colossal cake.
Right, okay.
Colossal cake is coming back. If you
And
guys
we're
know
done.
about Mum's colossal cake.
3,
Maybe put like 10.
4. But it's
The
got to be...
sweet potato cake is coming back.
No, I'm not going to do that, Karma. I'm not going to make that sweet potato.
That was actually quite good though.
It was good. It was just colossal.
Yeah,
very
There's just going to be a lot in here, isn't there?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have doubled it in the blender. I should have done
Yeah.
one in the blender and another
And then
one.
seeing how it was as well, because you could have even done 1.5.
Oh well. Oh well, guys. We're just going to have a big cake for dessert, aren't we? There we go. I don't know how many that was, but it was basically a whole jar, wasn't it?
Mum's making a colossal cake again.
Yeah.
Colossal cake part 2.
Right.
No, finger cake party.
Coconut oil. It's probably got to be melted, you know.
I'm excited.
Would you be able to melt 1 cup of coconut oil for me, please?
Sure.
So Sienna's melting the coconut oil, so I'm going to do the maple syrup. I'm using agave. I don't think that'll make much of a difference. 1, 2. How many of these do I need? 9. So it's going to be 18.
What?
3,
Whoa.
4,
That's the whole
5,
jar.
6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
A whole
Whole jar.
cup of coconut oil.
Okay, so there's a lot of agave in this recipe as well. So there's dates and agave nectar,
Oh.
which is the sweetener, but not
Oh, dear.
sugar. And then we need almond milk. Almond milk, 1 cup.
Oh no.
How much almond milk? 3/4 of a cup. 3/4 of a cup.
Must be very
I need-
chocolatey. Whoa.
Stop it, guys.
How is
Stop.
this gonna blend?
That's what I'm asking.
It's like bubbling. That looks.
That's what I'm wondering. Wow,
Right.
that does look
Guys, if you
epic.
make this, don't double it in the
Look at all the
blender.
syrup like
That
going
looks
down.
epic.
Don't double it in the blender, okay?
That looks so epic.
Do not do
though.
that.
Like, can we just eat this like that? Like, that looks really yummy.
Yeah, if it doesn't blend, like let's eat it like a giant ice cream sundae. Just get a spoon.
And then we need the coconut oil add. Sorry, coconut.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh no, you have to add more to this.
And we need 1 cup of ground almonds. It will. The coconut oil will help it blend.
Yeah, the coconut oil will help.
need
The ground
that
almonds,
syrup.
I'm concerned about that.
We need it.
Oh,
Maybe I'll mix this in at the end.
Yeah, because it doesn't really need blending anyway. The main thing is the dates.
Mixing into it, doesn't it? Sienna, we need the oil. ASAP.
Oh, it's doing alright because there's a lot of liquid in it, I guess.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, the blender only struggles if there's not a lot of liquid in it.
Yeah.
That looks so chocolatey.
Let's add it in. Pour it in. Pour it in,
I'm
buddy.
terrified.
Why are you terrified?
Because I feel like it's gonna splash everywhere and like have an explosion of like.
Yeah, it does look like you're making some sort of like
Ready?
interesting experiment.
Right, we're going to make the frosting after this. The only one is baking. Ready?
Yummy, yummy.
I feel like we're gonna to like take all the frosting, smash the ice, cake.
Taste test?
Yeah.
No, you take it.
I'll take
it. Right, guys, I'm going to be scraping it out into here. So I actually did manage to blend in the end, guys. So
That
I
is
think
really
once
good.
if you can scrape this out, yes, it did manage to blend, but it took quite a while. So I think if you want to make 2 layers to this cake, or double it, or triple it, whatever you want to do it individually.
Don't make a mess.
For, you know, for each layer. Don't try and put it all in the blender at once, because it does make it a little bit problematic, because it could like break the blender and it's hard to blend. But look how thick and creamy that is. Guys, stop arguing. I'm going to let
Everyone have some. I mean, we're going to eat it in a minute. It's a cake.
We're going to scrape this out in a minute, so just calm down.
Oh, that looks like
That's
so
the effect
good.
of chocolate on this family.
Wow.
No. It's honestly so good. Like, it doesn't taste like normal cake batter.
It tastes
It
really
kind of
good.
tastes like you know how brownie batter is like so good, like you could literally get carried away and eat it all. But I feel
Yeah.
like cake batter never tastes like that.
Yeah, this tastes like a bit like brownie batter.
I was
It's
going
so
to do
good,
2
but
layers, but because this cake tin is so big, I'm just going to do 1 layer.
I think that would be good.
What I've noticed, there isn't any like raising agents in this. I think this cake is just really thick and fudgy, and it's like
a bit like a brownie.
Yeah,
then.
brownie
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But she
to
said
try it.
she's made it literally thousands of times, and she makes it for her customers and things. So this is, she knows this recipe like off really, really well. So this meant to be really, really good. So I can't wait to try it, and it does taste really good.
I can't wait to help scrape out that. I see you got your spoon ready.
And then we've got to bake it in the oven at 180 for 25 minutes, and then you let it cool while you're making either the ganache, but I'm going to be making that
Buttercream,
frosting,
yummy.
which I'm so excited to try, because in the past I used to make buttercream using margarine, and that's just nasty. So I'm really excited to try out another type of buttercream. Why are you laughing, Mia?
Because them.
Carrot's in the
I thought
background.
it's because you heard me saying it's nasty.
No, because Coa's face.
What's he doing?
We've got the chocolate monster over there.
No, I'm the chocolate monster. Could you get me another spoon to help me scrape this off? And then
You've got a spoon in your hand, buddy.
Oh yeah.
She already had a spoon.
we don't want to have
She's taking
too much
a wee.
before dinner, because we're going to have this
Yeah.
after. Like because Dad will tell me off for letting me lick it out. Because basically what happens is they have all of this, and then they just don't feel hungry for dinner. Even I'm a bit like
But how
that.
can you say no to them? Look at their
Because
faces.
magically they're hungry for dessert afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like magic. It's like they have 2 stomachs.
Also, don't mind
Careful,
what's
Clara.
going on with my hair. I just remembered what I've got on.
Yeah, I think I'm glad I doubled it. Because I'm not sure if this
That
cake
looks
would have
really
risen
good.
or not. Because it
Yeah.
hasn't got anything, so I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
I'll have a big slab of that.
But it looks so rich and fudgy, doesn't
So
it?
good.
Yeah, right, okay. So we're going to make the frosting now, but I just want to show you what the frosting looks like on cupcakes. Look how delicious it is. So this is the dreamy buttercream frosting. I've got some melted coconut oil in here. Now I need to add in some cashews, which have been soaked. I've doubled this as well, by the way, which I know is risky business. And you would have thought I would have learned from last time and from the Christmas bake-off, where I made a 3-layer sweet potato cake, which everyone roasts me for. But, you know, I just like doubling the cakes. But no, I'm glad I did do it with that. As you can see,
It actually blended all right anyways.
yeah, so now I need some
fine.
coconut cream. 1 cup, so I'll use, or 240 grams. I just need a spoon. 240 grams. Oh, there's all liquid in it. I'm sure. I actually think it's the whole tin. Are you alright? You okay? She just fell over. Are you right, girl? She's always falling over. It must be puberty.
No, it's because I fastened the rubber and then I wrapped my knee and then I decided.
You need to be careful, girl. I don't know whether that's
Buddy.
too much liquid or not. And the coconut cream, I don't know now. I'm having a meltdown, so I don't know what it is about today. It's about to be a full moon. And does anybody else feel a bit cray-cray when it's come up to the full moon? 1 cup of maple syrup, because I'm doubling it, so that's why I'm like, this looks really, really runny now. I probably made it.
Yeah, you maybe shouldn't have put that much maple
And then 2 ripe avocados, and then I also need 6 tablespoons of cacao powder, so that'll be 12. I reckon once the avocado goes, it'll be fine.
Oh yeah, and with the cocoa powder as well, that will thicken it up. It actually will be good, I think.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a messy baker. 7,
It's okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now for the avo. So 1 ripe avocado goes into. That does not feel right. That one does. Could you pass me another ripe avocado, please, Sienna? Would you be a good sport? Because
Ripe enough for you?
It needs to be properly soft.
properly ripe for this recipe. You
It
can't
feels
risk
really
it.
squishy.
Are you making guacamole?
Me?
Yeah. To go with the chili? Because I just realised I'm kind of.
Yeah, the chili's almost is basically done, so you were meant to have made guacamole by now.
I got distracted by a chocolate monster.
I'm kind of making guacamole frosting.
Yeah.
Don't make it sound like that. That makes it
Mum.
sound gross.
Right, I reckon you're gonna have to do some mixing before you blend that. Or not.
Nah.
I love Mum's style of cooking.
Blender. You just know what I'm like. Ready?
Ooh. Oh wow. Chocolatey.
We're going to be in chocolate heaven.
Whoa.
That looks so good.
Look how dreamy, heavenly that looks. Wow. I'm going to put this in the fridge to thicken up. So the coconut oil, which has been melted, that will like solidify a little bit. But I think by doubling it, maybe, what it was, I think I used the liquid from the coconut cream.
Yeah.
I should have done that.
Needs to be a bit
It
thicker.
tastes incredible.
It looks pretty good anyway.
It's really smooth. It tastes really, really delicious. But I hope it thickens up a little bit. But if not, it might just be a little bit more of a runnier one on top.
That's nice still.
But it looks really, really good. I'm going to put that in the fridge. Maybe in the freezer. Will that help?
Yeah,
Yeah.
might as well. Not for too long.
Time to frost the cake. Right, so our cake tins are, I'll show you guys actually. I'll quickly show you. So then you've got some context of what I'm talking about. I scored the internet and I managed to get these off Amazon. Scoured. I've never heard that word said out loud. Are there any words, guys, that you've never heard out loud, so you've read it differently in your head, and then you say it out loud and then people are like, what have
Well,
you
there's
just
a
said?
U in it.
What?
There's a U in it.
Like the words, I kinched or cinched, I've just read that so much in magazines, like you get your shirt, but basically in the 2010s I used to read like fashion magazine, I still read them now, but
Yeah, you still read them all the time.
but
It's
like
okay.
that word, like back then, this isn't really fashionable to do it now, but I used to like have a dress on or something. Some of you guys were like, you millennials, what on earth did you used to wear? And you used to put like a dress on, like a big like sweater dress or t-shirt, and then you'd like cinch it with a belt, but I'd only ever read that word out. Is it cinched or is it kinched?
Cinched.
Cinched, yeah. Darren had to tell me that. I was so. Basically, when Darren met me, I'll tell you a little funny story. I used to make, before Pinterest even existed, millennials, we had to make like montages or like collages. So I'd go into my magazines and I'd like cut out all different pictures of like styles I liked, and I made like little mood boards, and one was called Festival Fever, and I put it on my wall in my bedroom. So when me and Darren first got together, I was in my early 20s, so I still like a little bit, you know, that you're almost like a young adult teenagery. So I had like little mood boards on my wall in my bedroom, and then you saw it and you roasted me.
Well, it's because
so
I was
much.
repainting your room, and then I moved like a chest of drawers or something, and it was on the wall, blue tacked up on
And
the
it
wall
said
behind.
Festival Fever.
Chest of drawers, yeah.
That was like when all the boho fashion like first ever came popular. So it's like all Sienna Miller on the wall and everything. your name was inspired by Cinnamon. I love her. Anyway.
Actually.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, go back to frosting the cake. So I found this brand. Sorry, it really needs a good clean. I don't know who on earth put that back in the cupboard. It's a brand called Immer. I think it's German, and they make non-stick spring form pans. So this is stainless steel. It's got no other like toxic metals in it. It's really good. So they have made it like this brushed stainless steel. So the cake that you're baking doesn't stick to it. It's also got this love heart shape on it as well, which helps the cake not stick. And then of course you put like oil on it, like you grease it with coconut oil if you want as well. And I love them, but they didn't do many different sizes. They only did these giant 9-inch, which is just kind of a bit of an awkward shape. Like is it 9-inch? Yeah, I think it is. But it would be great to have a 7-inch, 6-inch or 8-inch cake. This is like that little bit big. But
that's probably why it comes out really thin, because it has to spread out.
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly,
whether these
that's
are
right, yeah.
online or not. I don't know whether you can get these.
It
I don't know if
spreads
I've
out.
got these on the website, but there are alternatives out there for like cookware and things
Well, it's
which
gonna
aren't
be
non-stick.
bigger, and it's got that cream one.
Yeah. So what's happened to this cake? It was big and spongy, and it's sort of like sunk down a bit, and then because it's like wider than what it should be, it looks. Imagine if there's like a couple of inches. That would honestly like
But
make
it
the
does
cake
look
look
really
better.
nice and spongy.
Yeah, it does. It looks really chocolatey. It hasn't properly cooled down, but it's time for dessert. So let's go and just do it. And then this is the frosting. I think it is meant to be a little bit thicker, guys, but I added in a bit too much liquid. Yeah, it's got 2 ripe avocados in.
That's a lot for that sponge.
We can
isn't
keep
it?
this though.
Right.
We can keep that in the fridge, and that can be like used for making cupcakes during the week or something, guys.
Maybe we could make cupcakes one
I mean,
day.
that kind of looks like a chocolate mousse dessert, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So
Yeah,
this
it does.
this
It
recipe,
looks like what Mia made the other day.
this is the
Yeah,
recipe
that
that
was
Emma
really good.
uses for her like customers who she makes birthday cakes for. She's made it loads of times.
Guess
So
how much cups of maple syrup this
I
having?
changed the recipe.
How many? 18.
Yeah,
So it was 9 and she doubled it.
18 cups of maple syrup.
Yeah.
I doubled the
What?
recipe. It is a birthday cake recipe.
What?
Don't you know it's my
Oh,
birthday today?
tablespoons. Oh, right. Phew, I was going to say cups.
It
It's
is my
just
birthday
like
today, guys.
how there's more than 18. Oh, so, hang on, sorry.
I know,
That
was just
18 cups would be more than what's there.
So this is my birthday, so we're gonna have it. So I did double it, and I've put it in a tin which isn't the correct size. And she's made it hundreds of times. So I do think it's meant to be a bit more bigger, and I do think the frosting is meant to be thicker. So I didn't follow the recipe.
What are we going to use that
exactly?
excess frosting for?
Well, it's like a chocolate
It's
mousse.
your little after gymnastics snacks, you know.
You know the chocolate mousse is me
like
made the
that.
other day. We could have it as a dessert chocolate mousse if we want. And then can you put that in the sink, please? I don't want to dye it
Tassel the
inside.
goji berry.
I'm going to add some lovely goji
I
berries
was
on.
obsessed with
Goji
goji
berries are
berries.
one of my favourite superfoods.
Yesterday
In China.
I asked her a question. I said, what would you rather, a massive, massive donut or loads of goji berries? And he said loads of goji berries. No, I said a massive donut. No, you said loads of goji berries, didn't you?
Yeah, so in China, this is like an
I didn't.
He
anti-aging
disagrees.
superfood.
Maybe you want a massive donut now.
And it's really good for you. So this cake is like super nourishing and healthy, sugar-free cake. But I wish I hadn't have doubled it, and I wish I had the right cakes in, and then it probably would have came out like perfect. But it still looks
Whoa.
That was so
It still looks really
close.
delicious though, doesn't it? It looks amazing. So I'm going to go and get a photo of this. I have to get a photo.